They say red and green should never be seen, but red and purple is becoming a popular combination.
Number one is purple with a purple hat. That's Septimus.
They're the trademark colours of this growing band of baby boomers. They call it red hatting, a movement that started almost by default in the US 10 years ago.
This lady, Sue Ellen, gave a red hat to her friend and a copy of the poem Warning, which is by Jenny Joseph. And it starts off, when I'm an old woman, I shall wear purple with a red hat that doesn't go and doesn't suit me. And the poem explains about growing old disgracefully, basically, making up for the sobriety of my youth.
There are now around 30,000 chapters in 20 countries, and there are 62 groups in WA. All sell the message that the Big 5-0 should be celebrated rather than feared.
You disappear in society when you're older, and you also lose confidence a lot. Well, when you go out dressed like this, and with a whole group of other women, you can be confident, because it's, you know, you put your hat on, and that's it. You're a red hatter.
So you're refusing to disappear?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And you wouldn't believe the amount of attention we get. We get young men come up to us and say, oh, I love your hat. Why are you dressed like that? You know, and you go through all the rigmarole and then they say, oh, my mother would love this. Damn, I thought it was me.
Spreading the word isn't hard because these ladies are almost impossible to miss.
All you need now is a purple top and your big whizzers.
The society's become so popular that there are waiting lists to join. This stall at a Seniors Week event aims to increase the number of groups so that would-be red hatters can join the sisterhood.
I think they might think we're eccentric and hedonistic even, but I think it is actually offering a very valuable service to ladies who quite often suddenly find themselves on their own.
Fun, frivolity and friendship is what it's all about.
What about growing old gracefully?
Never.
Who's growing old? I am old, but I'm not going to get much older hanging around these malls.
Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today.
This is unashamedly a playgroup for women, with members encouraged to try new pursuits and revel in the here and now.
When you want to come down, 2 hands here on the hose like you are now, and then right back away from the wall.
There are only a few rules, but they're strictly enforced.
We do say that this is a women's only group, really, because we find that women do behave differently when they're around their partners. So,
and you don't like that?
Well, I think as I said, this is me time, okay? This is about the fact that most of us are mothers and grandmothers, and we've done our bit. We've raised kids. We've done the PTA or whatever. And this is about having time for me.
People try to put us
But to have a Red Hatters chapter, you have to appoint what's called a queen to run it. There are no specific credentials, apart from the obvious one.
I have well, this is my collection. It's grown a bit.
The movement's become so well established that there's even a shop dedicated to everything a Red Hatter could possibly need. And here there's also a colour for women who are clearly nowhere near 50.
You have to be over 50 to be able to wear a red hat, but under 50, between 21 and 49, you get the pleasure of wearing a pink hat because you haven't quite reached the maturity of wearing a red hat.
This year, the Society's celebrating its 10th anniversary, and the women are looking forward to turning heads for another decade to come.
Oh, yes, very much so. Especially the English older men, because red hat has a connotation in England.
Yes. Red hat, no knickers.
Underneath the frivolity, this is an important support group for older women, many of whom are widowed or divorced.
What do you think the general public's view is?
My opinion about that is who cares?
Red Red hatting, they say, is good for the soul. And they've got the laughter lines to prove it.
A lot of the younger girls that I've had come up to me have said, oh my God, it's still going when I'm that age, you know. And if they get their mothers involved, it comes down the line.
Can't wait to turn 50. So they can wear the red hat and all the bling stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. I think it'll actually get bigger and bigger and bigger.